Hello viewers, the BlueEyedSaiyan. For my first video for this channel, I thought I would show you my Yu-Gi-Oh deck. I was actually debating making this video because I guess you could say I'm a bit self-conscious about the deck. I didn't want to be judged too harshly or whatnot because it's not a serious tournament deck or anything too wild like that. It's just something I've made over, I guess you could say, going on 10 years now. I've just kept improving and building upon it, and I've actually recently reached a mindset where I just can't prove it anymore. So I thought I'd share it with everyone on YouTube and see if there's anyone would comment or make some suggestions, that sort of thing. So let's get to it. So what I did for this deck is I play it standard, where it's the 40 cards, 20 monsters, 10 spells, 10 traps, just to really keep everything even and fresh. I also just have 5 tribute monsters. One is an 8-star, just 2 tributes, and the rest are just 1 tribute each, which are probably about 6 stars. But instead of letting me talk about all this, I'll just show you. So what we start out here is we got Ancient Gear Golem, Jinzo, Jinzo is one of my favorite cards, by the way. Fortune Lady Earth, Caius the Shadow Monarch, Ancient Gear Beast, Thunder King Ryo, Flamvel Fire Dog, Flamvel Grunica, Flame Tiger, Lizard Dragon, two Breakers, Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer, 2 DD Assailants, Armored Bee, Pitch Black Warwolf, Mirage Dragon, Neospatian Grand Mole, Marshmelon. Alright, now for the spells, we have the Seal of Orichalcos, Dark Hole, Star Blast, two Gold Sarcophagus, or Sarcophagi, whatever, however you want to get technical with it, Burden of the Mighty, Card Trader, Book of Moon, Swords of Revealing Light, Monster Reborn. Alright, now for the traps. We have Mirror Force, 2 Magic Cylinders, Two-Dimensional Prisons, Boundless Trap Hole, Psychic Shockwave, Raigeki Break, and finally 2 Dark Bribes to wrap it all up. So basically, how I run this deck and what I've noticed overall is I like to analyze it just to make sure that there's really no weaknesses to it, which, you know, there probably is. Nothing's ever perfect. But how it is right now, I'm just really happy with it. I really aim at locking down traps, as you can see with Jinzo, Pitch Black Warwolf, Mirage Dragon. I also aim for 7 cards for remove from play, such as Caius the Shadow Monarch, Kaiku, just to lock down the graveyard so it's in my favor, DD Assailants, in case they're good for 1700 attack, plus getting removed from play in case, you know, opponent's monster attacks them, or I want to attack, spare some of my life points at the expense of getting rid of their powerful monsters. Also have Dimensional Prison, which is awesome when they attack, and Boundless Trap Hole, which is always good to just get rid of the summon. There's also Ancient Gear Golem. I know he's a bit higher to get out, but when he hits the field, he's pretty awesome, especially if you have Dark Bribes out. If I have Dark Bribes sitting down, even like Jinzo or Mirage Dragon or Pitch Black Warwolf to stop any sort of removers. Let's see. I also play cards that inflict burn damage. Caius, also awesome because he removes from play. Fortune Lady Earth. Let's see here. Marshmallow, awesome defensive wall. Usually I can use them as a tribute or just stall in general. And of course Magic Cylinders, because those are just awesome in general. Especially if they attack you with like a really high powered guy. I mean like 2400 or something like that. I mean that just gets blasted in the life points. I also run some searcher cards like Card Trader, Gold Sarcophagus, even Flamvell Firedog to get some guys out. Because I always want to make sure I have a pretty good hand, or that's the advantage is stacked in my favor. Especially Card Traders, because you have, I wouldn't say my cards are crappy, it's just that if you draw something at inconvenience, like Ancient Gear Golem for example, and you don't have Star Blast, which would make him really easy to get out, then it's a really good time to shuffle again. See here. Even got some special summoners like Flamvell Firedog, Flamvell Grunica, Flame Tiger that I added in, Psychic Shockwave also, in order to really easily summon out some guys, because I noticed I was lacking special summoning in my deck. So I put those in to support that and cover a weakness. I also put in the Seal of Orichalcos because, as you can see, I don't Synchro, XYZ, or Fusion summon. So that was a really good strength on my part, and it just has so many awesome attributes to it, such as all your monsters getting 500 attack, and most of my monsters can really just stand on their own anyways, but that's a nice attack boost right there. Another element I do play is I do like the lockdown, such as Ancient Gear Golem for spells and traps during the battle phase, which is really devastating. Jinzo for all traps, Thunder King Ryo, so that we both the opponent and I can't take cards from our deck, even though I get around that easy. Because Card Trader and Gold Sarcophagus are still allowed. And let's see here. Oh yeah, Mirage Dragon, Pitch Black Warwolf also helped in the lockdown. But oh yeah, Flamvell Grunica, I also forgot him. I always seem to forget him for burn damage. I also like Flame Tiger because he's also good for my tribute guys in case I don't have Star Blast or Card Trader. Because if I try to get him in the graveyard, even if I get him out by Flamvell Firedog's effects, such as with Flamvell Grunica, that's also good because I like to have a beatdown. And they're also just good for tributing. But if I have Flame Tiger in the graveyard and if I'm in trouble or I just need a tribute, it's really awesome to just get him out. But in general, my deck has just kept evolving, and especially in January where I made some big changes, such as taking out my Mage Powers and Dust Tornadoes and just replacing those, and even Lightning Vortex. So I probably changed about 11 cards of this deck since January 1st, and you're probably thinking, well, come on, you should already know this, BlueEyedSaiyan. But you know, like I said, I'm not a hardcore tournament going duelist. I'm just a casual duelist who enjoys the game and doesn't want to get sucked into being super uber hardcore about it. I just want to enjoy the game like I have been doing for the past 10 years. You know, I don't know. I mean, all the cards. The reason why I don't synchro or XYZ summon and fusion summon is because not because of just Silver or Calcos, but I just want my cards to stand on their own, the monsters. And I'd say all of them are completely capable of doing so, from Thunder King Ryo all the way down to Marshmelon. Silver Calcos helps out in that. Plus, I mean, their effects. I mean, you have like Armored Bee, who can reduce the opponent's attack or their monster by half of that. So if he was going up against, you know, 3100 or lower, he just can knock them out rather easily, or even help out some of my fellow monsters in doing so. There's also, yeah, like DD Assailants, also good for trap, or not trap removal, I mean monster removal. And you even have 1900 monsters like Flamvel, Thunder King, and oh yeah, also Blizzard Dragon, which is good for freezing the monster, stalling a little bit. So I gotta admit, I'm really proud of this deck and just how I built it up. But if you guys have any suggestions, I'm more than happy to hear you out. Maybe if you say like, hey, you probably should put this card in or do this or something. I'm willing to hear you out. I'm willing to. I'm always open to new ideas revolving this deck. Yeah. I thought I'd just share this with you guys, get your opinions. Maybe, I don't know if anyone will view this video though. So, but you know, whatever. Well, I'll see you guys later. If you like this video, cool. If you want to subscribe, I know it's just the first video, but I plan on doing some more stuff. Just whatever, really. I even share, it's appreciated. Any support's really appreciated. But till next time, everyone.